Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.
In our series of previewing local high school basketball, today we take a look at South Terrebonne High School. Starting off pretty good this year. The boys are 1-0, the girls are 2-0. First, we talk to the head boys coach, Caleb White.
I am very happy to be joined by Caleb White, head basketball coach over at South Terrebonne. I didn't realize this when I was looking at the Bayou sheet. Like 10 years?
Been a decade, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I do have to ask you this, too. You, which I think is awesome, decided to go back to help with football a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I happened to be there for some signing Joe had the other day. You were getting after it in basketball for just a little while, but I know those times you sort of have to manage time and all of that. Is it easy? Is it tough?
It's a challenge, but for me this year, I'd say 75% of my team plays football.
Oh.
So knowing that, and then wanting me to go out and help them with football, it was kind of a no-brainer. But yeah, it's a challenge. I mean, you got to manage your time well, and you got 1 foot here, 1 foot there. But it is what it is. You got to make it work. The guys who are not playing football, they can earn some playing time.
Yeah.
You know, and I can build some depth, and I can get some guys sharper who maybe I didn't think I was going to rely on, so that when we get everybody back, I think we're a little bit deeper and we're a little bit more competitive in practice.
So if I go watch South Terrebonne, describe what I'll be seeing. What's going to be your forte? What's going to be your strength, you think?
I think we have a lot of athleticism this year. Normally I'm a slow it down kind of guy, and we try to control possessions, but I think with this year's team, we're going to try and get up and down the floor pretty quickly, which will be new for us, but I'm excited about it.
Very good. At the end of the year, when you look back at your season and you're just reflecting, what would be success for you? Some folks, it's a win-loss record, right? They care about that. Some folks, it's just, I wanted to be better at this. What would you consider to be success?
I mean, last year was kind of a foundational year. We won 10 games, which was good for us because we had 2 down years after being really good before that. So for us to make the playoffs, I think is a realistic goal, and that's my expectation going into the year.
Caleb White of South Terrebonne High School, a good teacher and a good coach there as that program trying to get some footing. He talked about building an infrastructure there, and this year we may see the fruition of that, which started last year. Same thing for the girls program. They built up some wins, actually got into the playoffs last year, trying to expand on that just a little bit. Had the opportunity to talk to Raven Verrett, the head coach of the Lady Gators. Here's what she had to say about her 2025-2026 version of her team.
Very happy to be joined by Raven Verrett, head coach of the Lady Gators program over at South Terrebonne High School. A good year last year, 14-14. When you consider sort of the history, I'll let you analyze it. How did you feel when it was your first year doing it?
I believe we did really well last year. We're aiming to go higher this year. We want to at least make it, hopefully, to state. We're praying we can make it there, but we have a good group of girls coming back. Our girls are coming back. It was, I would say, a good season from where those girls started, especially my seniors.
You know, I think you have Sinai Stokes coming back. You have Raleigh Arsenault coming back. Do you consider yourself now to be experienced, or it's still sort of young with a mix in there?
We have a high upperclassmen, but we also have a lot of freshmen coming in. Our freshman class is very big, but they're hungry. They want to learn. They want to learn from those upperclassmen how to do this, how to do that. And it's just a good mix, and I just love them all. They just all get on so well.
You know, you made it into the playoffs last year. You're a number 23 seed. That being the case, I mean, you lose the first round game, but doesn't that teach you something? Doesn't that give them something to strive for?
It did, because the girls weren't used to going and playing on the other side of the lake and how handsy they were. The girls kept saying, they're hand checking, but they weren't calling it. I was like, we're going to go play more games on the other side of the lake so that y'all can get used to how the officials call, just to see, okay, we know we can push our limits, but we can't do this. So I'm like, we have to go out and venture out of our comfort zones and start playing other teams to see how they play against us.
Strengths. If I go watch how Terrebonne play, what is going to be the thing y'all do well? Or the things y'all will do well?
Communicate. The other day we had a little practice squad, inner squad, and the five stepped on the court. Riley, Meg, Makaya, Cariana, and Sanaya. Those five stepped on the court, and it was like they hadn't lost a beat from Lakeshore. They were still talking, running the court, and my freshmen were like, what is going on?
South Terrebonne basketball, again, the girls are 2-0, the boys are 1-0 early in this basketball season. And that wraps up our series of talking to those coaches, getting a little preview of this upcoming year. Before we get out of this segment, a huge kudos goes out to E.D. White. E.D. White won 4 state championships last week. 2 in cross country, 2 in swimming, both in the boys and girls division. I have a friend who works at the LHSAAE, and he said he has never seen that before. So again, a huge kudos, and we're going to obviously feature those guys a little bit more in the future. And a big kudos to Houma Christian, their first state championship in that school's history, and boys cross country happened last week. Never done before, so that's huge when you consider that they're sort of breaking ground there and doing some really good things. So again, lots of good things happening in our local high schools, and we like to see that happen for sure. Got to take a commercial break. We'll be back after this.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.